I first noticed it the day after the bachelorette party, though I tried to convince myself it was nothing. My wife moved through the apartment with a quieted energy, the kind that leaves the air heavier than it should be. I remembered her laughter the night before, the way she had brushed past me to talk to her sister and friends. And I wondered if that version of her, so unguarded, was the same one who had returned to me. The messages came first. A ping from a mutual friend, casual in tone, as though dropping a pebble in my chest. "Did you see that video?" I didn't click immediately. My hands trembled at the thought. Instead, I replayed the night in my mind, looking for clues, for anything I could hold on to. But memories aren't evidence. Memories are mirrors, easily cracked. Days passed without mention. She smiled, made coffee, asked about my day, yet each movement felt rehearsed, a performance under a microscope I could not lower. I wanted to ask, to accuse, to tear through the hesitation and silence, but I didn't. Silence, I realized, had its own gravity. It could press a confession from someone unwilling to speak. Then the alert came. Social media. A fleeting notification. I saw it in the corner of my screen before dismissing it, just a glimpse of a clip. Enough to make my stomach knot. I didn't watch. I didn't need to. I felt the sting without seeing the scene. And yet, the knowledge had weight. It made the apartment smaller, the world sharper. Sharper edges pressed against my chest. We moved around each other like strangers learning a shared rhythm. Breakfast was quiet. The hum of the refrigerator, the clink of spoons against mugs, became a conversation in itself. I caught her glancing at me sometimes, eyes soft, worried, maybe guilty, but I couldn't be sure. And in that uncertainty, I existed somewhere between accusation and longing. Authority intervened without ceremony. A message from the platform appeared, content removed for violation. The video was gone. I felt a subtle relief, not explosive, not cinematic. Just the quiet of a weight lifted slightly, a clarity in the external world, even as the internal one remained tangled. She noticed my calm acknowledgement, and I saw in her expression that she, too, was weighing what this meant. We tried conversation. Fragmented. Hesitant. She said things I wanted to believe, stories half-formed, apologies underlined with uncertainty. I listened, more to understand than to forgive, holding back the questions that could have become weapons. Some words resonated, some felt rehearsed. Some truths lingered just out of reach, like smoke. Power shifted slowly, imperceptibly. Not with force, not with confrontation. I began to reclaim small spaces of choice, what to disclose to friends, what to ask, what to ignore. It wasn't revenge, it was dignity, quiet but undeniable. I had leverage in restraint, in measured observation, and in that measured observation, I began to feel less suspended in uncertainty, more anchored in my own boundaries. Memories came unbidden. Shared breakfasts, long drives, conversations that made no sense but felt right. They flickered against the current tension, reminding me that life isn't only betrayal or caution, it's also connection, fragile and flawed. I saw her in these moments too, not just as someone implicated in a mistake or misjudgment, but as someone navigating her own tangled regrets and anxieties. By the end, the video was gone. The immediate threat removed. And yet, trust had not fully returned. We existed in a delicate balance, each step measured, each glance weighted. I did not feel triumphant. I did not feel healed. I felt awake, aware of the fragility of our bond, of the silent fractures beneath the surface. And so we continued, together but not entirely. Each morning held the potential for reconciliation or misstep. Each silence carried a question. Each smile a tentative truce. Life went on, uneven, imperfect, real. And perhaps that quiet ambiguity, persistent tension, careful reclamation was the only kind of resolution possible. We survived, not with fireworks or catharsis, but with the subtle gravity of choice, restraint, and memory.